Hello everyone, welcome again. So as we see here, we get all of the category and we get one category by ID and get one category by name. This is the same action, just I replace it what I'm going to pass it. This is the integer and this is as string in the input field. If I write it and if I write anything else, I'm going to see int ID. I'm going to see input field else. I'm going to see input field. So now we're going to delete one category using the ID. So I'm going to use the HTTP delete method, HTTP delete attribute, HTTP, HTTP delete. So right, public I action result, name it delete. Finish this error. I'm going to write return ok, return ok, not zero, just empty. So I'm going to delete one category by ID. Well, this is what going to make. This is the HTTP attribute that and this the input field that I'm going to pass the ID to compare it with the database to delete one category by ID. So I'm going to write a variable. I'm going to write a variable, name it delete, name it delete equal underscore db dot categories, and I'm going to right, I I can write it in this way, and I can use uh, uh, I can write it in this way as a where condition, and I have a second way. So first or default, if I write first or default without using just first or default, yes, I'm gonna to see the first or default ID that I pass it here, and we're gonna to delete it without compare it in this thing, without compare it with the ID that I pass it. So first or default and underscore, I'm gonna to access to the database categories, and this is the attribute. This is I must to write it because if I didn't write it, they didn't remove from database. So and I'm going to write underscore db.save changes to save the changes that I do it in the database. So maybe not here. If I'm going to write if condition, if delete what not null, bad request, this return bad request. So this is I'm going to pass it here. So if I run, try it out. I'm going to pass ID 9. I'm going to open Swagger, ID 9, execute, save changes. Why you have an error here? Then stop running. Maybe I'm going to use another way, the way for the categories dot where first or default dot get category by ID that I pass it here. So what I'm going to what I write it here, HTTP, this is the HTTP attribute, and public I action I pass it ID. I wanted to remove one item by using the ID. This is we're going to create an input field. I'm going to put it inside the ID, put it inside the ID, and I name variable delete underscore db the access to the database, the name of the table, first or default, and this is the function, the arrow function. This is the access to the database, and compare it with the ID that I pass it here in the input field with the ID in the database, as we see in the category in the table, in this table. So this is the if condition. Check if the delete was the doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna do this. I must to write it underscore db, the name of the table, dot remove. If I didn't write remove, they will not delete from the database. So I'm going to pass the variable that I name it here and going to remove it, and underscore db to shift changes to the database, and return off and return bad request for the if condition, and I run. Yes, see this here. I go to the database and refresh. Execute. As we see here, we didn't have the ID none. So I'm happy to thanks to watching thanks to watching my videos. Thank you. Don't forget like and share and subscribe, and follow us on our channel and support us. Maybe we're gonna to show you another API in the next video. So